6 on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
1 for 1, a lot more to go. Now it's Fields. He'll leave it for Montgomery, complete. So no gain on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
Good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. San Francisco readying for their first drive of the game on offense. And in his 9th season in the league, 6 with the 49ers, it's Jimmy Garoppolo at quarterback. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll get this up to about the 40. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. On play action, it's Garoppolo. Flushed out right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
He'll get it inside the 20. Touchdown, Chicago! Byron Pringle. 48 yards. And the Bears take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. This take it in at the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted. Loose inside the 30. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just throw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is, you know,
Fields hit and the ball is loose. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Locates Mooney on the out route.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to make it 4th down. Santos' kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead even further. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up. And what's going to be the final play of this first quarter?
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Garoppolo to throw for it on 4th.
That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position.
On 1st down, it's Fields. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. Chase Claypool, the intended target.
And now it's 2nd down.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Fields going to keep it once more.
And look at this. For the 2nd straight play, the 49er defense drops him for a loss. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. He's a little too aggressive there from his Mike linebacker spot.
Sometimes you jump into gaps trying to draw them off sides. This time he tricked himself.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields.
Rolling to his left. Oh, he faked him with a juke. Now he's getting...
Fields hit and the ball is loose.
And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. There he goes, right side. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. So this defense clicking early in the year, week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
After the fumble recovery, it's Garoppolo. And he'll get in for the 2 points, and in so doing, cut the deficit to 2 points. And, boy, things switched on a dime here. The fumble recovery for the touchdown and also a 2-point try on top successful.
That feels like a momentum call. Pick it up on a fumble return, take it the other way for a touchdown. That's demoralizing for a team to have it happen against them. So the offense just says, you know something? Let's add to it. Pile on top, go for 2 now while their heads are down.
A 2nd quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Now Fields. Montgomery, another target and catch.
And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14.
It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
3rd and long. It's Fields. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Well, there were a couple of extra defensive backs in the game, so he really had nowhere to go with the football despite his search for an open receiver. So he has to take off and run for it, but he comes up well short of the line to gain.
And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
We'll remind you that coming up tonight, the first Sunday nighter of the new season. And how about this for a matchup? The Buccaneers and the Cowboys from Dallas, 8:20 Eastern. Then tomorrow, Monday night, just one game here in Week 1 this year. And it'll pit the Broncos and Seahawks as Russell Wilson makes his Bronco debut. And, of course, where is it? Seattle. Coincidence? We'll let you decide.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw is Garoppolo.
That's caught by Ayuk on the slant. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 38.
On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
The 49ers moving hastily. They're scurrying to the line. Now a draw play to McCaffrey. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. Escaping the pressure right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Garoppolo hustling him back to the line now. Now Garoppolo throwing on 2nd. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown 49ers. George Kittle from 10 yards out.
And the 49ers have taken the lead.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
Gold with the extra point, and the lead is up to 5. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays.
And it all ends with a George Kittle touchdown.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose. But you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure. Because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
Fields throw complete here to Kmet.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Now a 1st down throw. Fields.
Got an open man. It's Pringle. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. From the 41, Fields gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry. And they will get the 1st down here as they move into field goal range as well inside the 25. Again, Fields. Right side, Claypool's got it. Touchdown! Chase Claypool, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Bears will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Santos with the extra point, and the lead is now 2. Just a 4-play drive that time.
And it was finished off by the Chase Claypool touchdown catch. This is taken just shy of the 10. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how.
Well, they intercept Garoppolo for the 3rd time. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears force the turnover. And they'll take over at the 10.
13 seconds, the time remaining in the half as they come up on first down. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And some room to maneuver. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense. Able to stop this guy. Unable to do it on that.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. Now bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. And this is picked up by the Bears. The 20, 10. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. Following the fumble recovery. Fields. Open man. He finds Komet. Touchdown, Chicago. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. San Francisco set to go on offense once more.
They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Looking deep for Jennings. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears are going to take possession here at their own 33.
All right, work with me, partner. This is a classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football? We're not seeing it right now.
Meanwhile, Fields' throw there, complete to Mooney.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. Here's Fields. That's complete right side to Kmet. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Coach is always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting into the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
42 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. Fields on first down. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run.
And he will have the Bears first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play.
And this will be caught by Mooney.
And brought